Could you talk about the Italian filmmaker Pier Paolo Pasolini?
uh, well, Pasolini, actually, I first encountered him as a quote-unquote poet years ago. I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure of reading his poetry.
I'm
It's
familiar with it. I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, uh, it's a debate whether his films are worse than his poetry. I'd have to say his films are worse because no one really takes him seriously as a poet. But I've seen, I saw one or two of his films years ago. Again, probably in the '90s at some art cinemas that I went to. I didn't remember them, and the name didn't really stick. Other than I went to see him because of his uh, reputation or being known as a poet. The two films of his I've seen uh, in the last few years were Teorema and Salo, and both of those are just absolute horror shows. I mean, Salo is the famous shit-eating movie. They didn't really eat shit, but it's basically a long, extended, perverse romp, and it really serves no purpose. It's one of the dullest movies that you're ever going to see. It's not titillating. It's not prurient. At least in a well-made porno film, uh, you might get a little excited. So it serves a purpose. This didn't. Teorema uh, is even duller. It has who the hell the British guy, not Malcolm McDowell, Terrence Stamp in it, and even Stamp, as good an actor as he is, can't save that movie an abomination. I don't think it's as bad as Salo, but it's on a scale of 1 to 100. If Salo's about a 3, this is maybe about a 5. But it's just terrible. There's nothing there. It doesn't put forth anything. He's one of these artists that I call a gimmick artist, whether it's in film or poetry. It's just, let's throw something at the masses. Let's make it controversial because of A, B, C, or D, and nothing results of it. The acting, the writing is bad. The cinematography is bad. It's incompetent in every conceivable way, and that's sort of like his so-called poetry. But I would say his film is probably worse.